Hey, welcome in everyone to the Game or Die channel. My name is Ryan Moore, and tonight we're going to be playing a little bit more of Satisfactory. This is a game that I fell in love with back when it released in early access. And on my birthday, September 10th, just a couple days ago, it released in 1.0. So I've been dying to get into the 1.0, and we got to get into it a little bit earlier today. I did a bonus round stream, and that was a lot of fun. So what we're going to do is we're going to dive back in. I played about an hour, just kind of getting everything started and set up, and then we'll just join in from where we left off earlier this morning. So let's get started. Okay, so hey, welcome in, Bob Sticky. How are you doing? Bob as well, dude. Thank you for showing up. Yeah, don't worry about missing the birthday stream. That's okay. That's a-okay. All right, so, ooh, what is this? Productive Packer Deluxe? Oh, it's like an actual game. Okay, we'll play that a little bit later. We got one of these things. Momentum little balls. My cousin used to have one of these, and I thought it was like the coolest thing in the world. I was very young though. All right, so we have started in the forest region, I believe is where we are at. And we've got two machines going so far. We've got a concrete machine or limestone. It's pulling up limestone. And then we've got the ore machine, and those are just storing ore. That's all they're doing. So let's see what our objective is. We need to build the space elevator. So we basically got tier 0 done, where we've unlocked like all the basic equipment. And if you've never played this game before, you haven't seen it, this is basically you land on a planet and you are resource mining, and that's it. Yeah, AB showed up, man. That was awesome. I'm really happy that I got to talk to him for a little bit. Very, very happy that he's doing well. He's just kind of disappeared, and when someone disappears like that, I always try to think, okay, they're just busy. You know, they're just busy. But I've heard of instances where someone online, you know, a regular viewer, everything's going great, and then they disappear and something really bad happens. So I always try to hope for the best on that. So we got some portable miners. We need to build a Xeno Zapper. What is this? Reinforced iron plates. Let's get our weapon here, because this Xeno Zapper, I believe, is a standard issue self-defense. Oh, do we? We don't have that yet, right? I feel like, what were we holding earlier? Let's tab. No, we have one. We have one. Okay, we don't need to build it. Silly me. Okay. So we need 100 plates, iron plates, 150 iron plates, 150 iron rods, and then 300 copper wire. Okay. As with all of these, you just go with the first thing. So we're gonna take all or as much of that as we can. Go back over here to our workshop, our crafting bench, and we're gonna get some craft. Oh, we can't. My bad. Why? Because we filled up our inventory like a dum-dum. All right. Let's throw some biomass leaves in our storage. There we go. That should be good. And the carapace. Yeah, so unfortunately with these games, there's a lot of waiting around, and you are just kind of waiting for things to happen. So it's not the most interesting thing in the world to watch, but it's a very relaxing. That's what I loved about this game. When it first came out, I was like, mining, resource management, those are not for me. And when you start building out the conveyor belts, I actually really like that part. The conveyor belt stuff is really fun. However, there's a lot of this. We're just sitting there waiting, building this stuff. But if you manage it well enough, then it's not too bad. You just got to be able to be okay with waiting around. And unfortunately, right now at the start of the game, you have to do everything manually. Once you start building out conveyor belts and automating the processes, it becomes much more easy, manageable, and also you're allowed to go explore, and that's kind of another fun part of the game. So there's a lot of management of building this thing, you know, getting all the resources together, and then going and exploring as well. So it's a really interesting game that I think a lot of people kind of either slept on or just did not pay attention to it for one reason or another. And I love it. It's super fantastic. But yeah, these games are really interesting because they're time sinks. Oh boy, they're time sinks. I was saying earlier today on the beginning of the first stream, I've dropped hundreds of hours into this game, I believe, at this point. Oh, I blew a fuse. That's not good. We don't like that. So we just click this and pull it back down, and we should be good for now. Oh, no power. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll go get some of that biomass, those leaves, right? Grab this guy and this guy. I think we can convert that. The leaves, can we do? Yes. That'll be a little bit easier. That'll kind of hold the power grid for a while. And the power, man, that's one of the cool things. Once you start building out a little bit more, it becomes really fun to start managing your power. Like, I don't know how or why. There we go. Oh, that was the wood. I didn't mean to do the wood. Whatever. It's fine for now. It'll stop in a sec. We're here. It's fine. So let's just keep getting more iron ingot. We should probably build a smelter next after this. We'll do the space elevator first, then the smelter. Man, it feels great now. The storm, there's this big storm that showed up out of nowhere, and it's been raining all day long, and it's been fantastic because, oh my gosh, it's been so hot for the last several months, it seems like, and it just has not stopped. It's been 90 plus degrees every day for what seems like the last 4 months, and I just want to die. And so today, a big old storm rolled in. It's been raining all day, and I love it. Very, very happy. There's our power. Ugh. It's okay. We'll manage it soon enough, but we'll get those leaves. Just keep on keeping on. Okay, so we're just about at 150 iron plates that we can make, and that's where you want to just do it. Just stop it and move on to the thing, right? So we'll click iron plates and we'll do that. And one of the cool things about this too is originally with this game, you would have to sit here and literally click this button, hold the mouse button down, and just let it go. Or if you're using the keyboard, you have to push the space button, but you had to hold it. I don't know when they put this in the update, but there was an update that allows you to just tap the space button, and I don't have to do anything. I don't have to hold the button down, and it makes it so much easier. Oh my gosh. It's also a really good game for streaming because I get to just talk, right? I get to sit here and wait for the stuff so I can kind of simplify some thoughts or kind of, you know, expand on some thoughts that I have about whatever. But there's a lot of waiting as well. So it's not a game for everyone, which I totally can understand. But I personally love this game. All right, so now we need to get 150 iron rods, which you can see here, the iron rods, they're starting to, I'm accumulating enough information or enough inventory to build X amount of iron rods. And as I start getting these iron ingots, it's going, okay, you can build 30, 31, 32, 33 iron rods. And when I see 150, stop, we'll make the iron rods. And then we've got 2 out of our 3 things. Up here in the right corner, you can see we need 150 steel or iron plates, 150 iron rods, and then 300 copper wires. So we'll get there. We'll get there pretty quick here. With the iron rods, they go fast. You can see we're already at, what, 90 or 70? So I don't know how long I'm going to stream tonight. Unfortunately, I have class in the morning that I got to teach. I got to be up. I got to work, you know. Ugh. But it's all good. Getting back into the swing of full-time work is not something I'm very excited about, but it needs to get done. I need to work, right? I've been working while we've been moving, but it's been slower, and I've had a little bit of time off, plus my birthday. I always take my birthday off, which is nice. It's a little bit of a bummer because this year I did not celebrate my birthday like I normally do. I usually go all out with my birthday stuff. And since this is the first year that I'm really streaming, I wanted to do a ton of stuff, but the move got in the way, like hardcore in the way. And it was a bummer. It was a bummer that I wasn't able to do the cool streams that I wanted to do, the celebration streams, go for hours on. Like, I wanted to do like a full-blown 6 to 8 hour birthday stream. But with the way that the last month has gone, it just wasn't able to be done. What's up, Wolfman? I'm doing great, and this game, Satisfactory, is awesome. Right now, we're trying to build out the first tier of build the space elevator. So we've gotten 150 iron plates, which we're going to drop off right now. We're going to get 150 iron rods, and now we just need 300 wires, copper wires. So I got this game back when it first released in early access, and it was exclusive to the Epic Games Store. I was a little bit cautious and wary because I'm not into a lot of the, like, oh, I'm sitting at this screen for like minutes at a time. Like, that seems really boring, which it kind of is. But once you start automating all the processes, which takes about an hour or two, like we're about an hour in right now on the game, once we start building some basic automation, everything just opens up and you get to go exploring while things automate, and you're just working and working and working towards bigger and better things. If you like resource management at all, if you like open world exploration games at all, this is a fantastic game. It is a phenomenal game. It is a game that I would highly recommend if you want something creative and interesting, because they just don't make games like this. How many do I have? 264. We need a little bit more. We need some copper. Let's go grab copper really quick. This is iron. That is concrete. I need to go find, I think this is iron. Let's go scan for some copper. Boom. Okay, 130 meters out. All right. I think we can do that. Whee! But yeah, I highly recommend it. It is a great, great game. Pick up some bacon. What was that?
Potential edible collected. Reminder that look and smell alone do not provide sufficient data to determine exact risk of consumption.
Here we go. Here's our copper.
Just because it looks like you can eat it does not mean it won't eat you. Store this potential resource for later use.
Okay. We'll store that resource for potential use later on. So, like I said, when you're first starting out, you're doing everything manually, by hand first, and then you get you kind of build out your little base of operations and start building some basic power structures, some basic mining equipment to mine these resources. And then you work towards the next thing, and then you're okay. Then you've got some extra stuff going on that you can go explore and automate the processes. But it just takes a little bit of time to get there. So if someone is very impatient, this is not the game for them. This is a Zen-like game. And that's what I love about this game too, is it is that, oh, I'm just gonna sit here and relax and build some stuff. I'm not gonna take things too seriously. And it's awesome. I love it. But it can get a little bit tedious at times, and that's why I've dumped so many hours into this game. In early access, I got obsessed with it the first time I played it. I played it for like a week straight. Then I dropped it and we moved out here to Tennessee. And I picked it back up after a major update. And I went, all right, cool. And I dropped like another like 50 hours into the game, starting a whole new story. And then I dropped it again and I said, you know what? I'm gonna wait until 1.0. And so this is, I think, my third, possibly fourth time restarting this game. And even within the first hour, I'm having fun with it again. It's awesome. There needs to be more games like this. I mean, there are some. I forgot. There's a brand new game that just came out that is basically like a copy and paste asset swap of this game. It's like Chocolate Factory, where it's literally Satisfactory, but with you're building automation for chocolate factories. It's super weird, but hey, whatever. Okay, so we need to drop our copper wire, and then we got this big old red button. I love this. I love this animation. Let's just see that again. And it's got that beep, that womp. Ugh, what a fantastic game. All right, there we go. And we're gonna watch our little spaceship take off.
Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to save space and enhance the productivity of your factory. Fixit encourages you to consider investing in verticality when it comes to factory logistics. If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in, visualize all the people relying on you. The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes. Breathe out, feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
All right, let's build some concrete. I know we're gonna need it for something. So we'll get some concrete. And then we should probably build some sort of smelter or something like that. But let's see what our next milestone is. Field research. So every time you do a milestone, you will unlock certain things. So like I unlocked, the first thing I built, I unlocked a equipment workshop, a portable miner, and another set of inventory stuff. So now we're on tier 1. We were on tier 0, and there's a few different levels to that. Tier 1, we're on the last one. We just did the base building and then logistics. That's the one we just got. So we just unlocked a conveyor splitter, a conveyor merger, a conveyor lift, and building efficiency stat. All right. And now we can do field research, where we're going to get a map. We're going to get the MAM. The object scanner, a personal storage box, and 3 inventory slots. So let's select that. So now we need 300 copper wire, 300 screws, and 100 iron plates. And we're kind of already getting there. But before we do that, let's see what we can build. So the space elevator, it's huge. So just so that you can see. This is a hub, and I have a little workshop and another little workshop here. It's a pretty small operation. The space elevator is massive. Like, I can't even... It's just so stinking big. It's huge. And we gotta build a whole platform and all that, so we're not gonna build the space elevator for a while. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on getting our production. So we got a constructor, which will take the raw resource and just drill it and bring us rocks. And that's kind of what's going on over here. This is a constructor, or a miner, sorry, it's a miner. And then it's just mining out those rocks and then going into the storage container. And the storage container is kind of getting a little bit full. So what we should probably do is build out another storage container on top of it, flip it around, and then we will do a lift of some sort. So we got some walls. I think I've never played around with walls yet. In my other, like, I've built bases and foundations and all this stuff. I've gotten pretty stinking far in this game, but I don't think I ever messed around with walls. So a lift. So this is gonna go from here and into here. Bam, there. And that should now take all these and start moving it up and into this one. And there you go. Okay. So everything should be good there, and you can I love the animations. You can see the rocks just starting to move. Trying to, there we go. Yeah, so it's starting to build out more and more rocks. Okay. So that one's good. Let's see what we can do next. Trying to think here. Trying to think. I should have put it just a little bit farther out so that I could split that stuff. We should get a new power generator at some point and start really working on our power. Got a crafting bench in that. A constructor. Okay, so we need some reinforced iron and some cable. Reinforced iron plates. So let's just mine out our iron ingots here for just a little bit. And then we'll get some cable as well. I need to learn how to pin certain recipes so that I can go, okay, this is the things that I need to work on here. Because I do have this milestone up here, but I don't really need to worry about that right now. Like the milestones, we'll get to. We need to start building our automation. That's like the first and foremost thing that's really, really important. So we got, let's get up to 50 iron plates that we can make. We'll make 50 iron plates, and then we'll see how much it takes for reinforced iron plates. And then we got 48 cable, and I think we only needed 8. So I think we'll be good for a little bit. All right, so there's 50 iron plates. Let's do that. And then we'll do the cable. It's great. There's so much to this game, and you go, oh yeah, you know, it's just clicking and managing all this stuff. That should be piece of cake, easy. But there's a lot to it. Like, there's a ton to this game that you just don't realize. We're gonna get 50 cable. I know I'm pulling some of my resources from the copper wire. Who cares? It's totally fine. Okay. So our constructor, we still need, let's just make sure the reinforced iron plate. Okay. We need iron plates and screws. What's going on here? There we go. That was weird. Okay, so let's build out some more screws. I'm gonna build 8 iron plates. Solid. And we're good on cable, right? Yeah, I think so. There we go. Okay. So let's do our constructor. So this is kind of the one thing that you gotta like really learn how to do well in this game is managing the space so that you can just start building out stuff. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna build a conveyor belt. I'm gonna take that conveyor belt from here and go here. Oh, I need a ton of stuff. All right. We're good on concrete. We need some iron rods and some iron plates. Again, we'll get there. We'll get there. We got lots of stuff. But I could probably play this game for the next 5 hours straight without like even thinking about it. It's so relaxing to me for whatever reason. You get into this zen state where you just lean back and you're like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I'm doing so much stuff. And again, exploring while everything else is like automated, that's the best part. That is easily the best part. One second, I keep thinking I fixed this and I don't. We're just waiting anyway, so it's fine. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. There it is. Weird. Oh, I'm not looking forward to work tomorrow. Not at all. Okay, so we got enough to make some iron plates. So let's make some iron plates. And then I think we need a cable and concrete. We should go check on our concrete and pull some concrete out. Or rocks so that we can make more concrete bags. I think that's something we definitely need to do. Okay, so what were we building? Our conveyor belts? Yeah. Okay. So from here, there. Okay, awesome. And now what we need to do is we need to I wonder if we can build a biomass burner. No, we need some copper. And we're good on biomass for a while. Okay, so we're good. What we're gonna do is we're gonna power out this to... Can we do something else? No, we can't. Shoot. Nice, Danzig. Yeah, Space Marine 2, I've heard it's freaking awesome. I never played the first one. That is one of the things that I'm kind of bummed about. Okay, how do I delete? Give me 1 second here. So I need to play the first one before we move on, before I play the second one. Build, rotate, look, sample, quick switch. Oh, you just went straight into number 2? How do I remove it? I feel like I need to... So we do that. Oh, okay, there we go. No? That should work. Oh, wait. No empty power line connectors. Well, we'll get this, and we'll throw this there. Should we just do another biomass? Copper. Repetitive combat. Yeah, from what I saw, it looked very much like Gears of War. And that's not a bad thing. I'm totally fine with like a Gears of War style game, but I was just like, okay. I was not... I was looking for something a little bit more than just Gears of War. But I only saw like 5 minutes of the game. I only watched like 5 minutes. Yeah, I would be really interested in playing it. I really enjoyed Warhammer 40K bolt gun. Gunbolt, bolt gun, whatever it's called. And especially in VR, that was real fun. Oh my gosh. I need to play much more of that. Hey, AB, welcome back. How are you doing, buddy? I am super stoked that you're here. Yes. Satisfactory, the mining simulator. I mean, you do a lot more, but that's kind of the main goal is you are mining the resources and then shipping it off to your company in the space. Ooh, there's hand-to-hand combat in it? Nice. Okay. So we're building our biomass. Copper wire and iron rods. Let's get some iron rods. And we need some copper wire. Did I just mine iron and not copper? My bad. My bad. Oh, Descenders. Yes, the biking game. I really like that game. I don't think I played it in VR though. Ooh, that sounds super fun. That sounds like a lot of fun. I would love to play that. I'm fairly positive I haven't played it in VR. Okay, so let's place our miner so it can do that. Ooh, we could just do 2 and we can just let 200 things go. All right. Is the sword a chainsaw sword? Kind of like the chainsaw gun in Gears of War? I feel like there was a chainsaw in there and I went, they're ripping off Gears of War quite a lot in this game. Yeah. Very cool. I mean, that's not a bad thing. It's just, it struck me as odd that they would rip that off. Yeah, with the motion where you're just like hacking away at stuff all the time. Yeah. I did enjoy the brief little bit that I tried playing in VR a couple months ago. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm moving around. I feel like I'm in the world. I just tested it out, really. I'm kind of bummed I didn't have time today to test out VR, and you know, it's not really that I have to set anything up, but I always want to make sure that when I stream, everything works the way I want it to. And I just didn't get time to test it and make sure. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna play more Satisfactory. We only got an hour in anyways today. It's a fun bonus round stream, but just I always have in the back of my mind going, I have so many other things to do. I should not be streaming right now. That's why I stream at night, because there's nothing else that I could be doing. I mean, there are, but nothing big. The day has been pretty stinking good. Just got lots of work stuff done. Getting ready for tomorrow. I have a class tomorrow, which I'm not super excited about because it's the start of getting back into the swing of things after the move. So basically, I was saying just a little bit ago, with my work, I was able to take off for my birthday. So like I haven't worked this week because it's my birthday week and I don't work on my birthday. I just never have. As long as I'm able to, I just don't work. But I have a class on tomorrow morning that I have to teach, and I'm just like, oh, I don't want to teach tomorrow, man. I just don't want to. Yeah, the stream crashed for whatever reason. I don't know why. It was weird because I was saying, I'm so glad that we got our new fiber internet and we haven't had any crashing or any drop frames or anything. And then inevitably, of course, the stream crashed. Yeah. I mean, it's a family business, so I kind of get to make the schedule, really. And I can say, hey, I don't want to work this week for the most part, but I kind of need money. Yeah, I never mentioned the stream crashing or not crashing just so that it doesn't happen. Murphy's Law, right? Okay, so we got some copper wire. We should be good now. Should be able to build our biomass. There we go. And this will be, what the heck is this? I don't think I've ever seen a biomass burner with an intake. Well, we're just gonna cram it here in the corner. That's odd. That's crazy. They didn't have that before. That's new, I think. Okay, so we're gonna feed it some leaves, but we gotta convert the leaves, of course. I want to get that chainsaw in this game. There's a chainsaw weapon that you use to cut down wood and just makes it so much easier. But once you start mining coal and get a coal power plant going, and then like connect them all together, you don't have to worry about doing any of this stuff. It's just something that you have to do at the start. Are these new headphones? No, I've had these for years. These are the Rode 100 or whatever. Whatever headphones Rode put out a couple years ago. I have a few other different types, but this is the one that I have and I like. They got like soft cushiony cups that are soft and they have cooling technology in them. What can I tell you about the new AC versions in 2025? Are you talking to AC as in Assassin's Creed? Is that what you're talking about? Okay, so we're gonna just have this thing make iron plates. No, they are not noise canceling. No, they're very basic. They're like $100. They're not amazing. They're just okay. But I tried to stick with a uniform company. So I have Rode everything, Rode microphones, the Rode Procaster 2 mixer and everything like that. So I was like, I'll get some Rode headphones as well. They have like color codes and stuff like that. I think it's actually pretty neat. And the cable, if I can do this, pops out, and then you can do it on the other side as well, and have it either on either side of the headphone, which is pretty cool. Okay, so we need to build another storage unit for our smelter, which we're gonna have it just do this. So I'm kind of a little bit sloppy. I get really sloppy with my systems. I go for the most quickest. The most efficient way possible, not the nicest looking. Okay, so this should work. It's saying there's no power, but I feel like I put a power cable here. Do we need to turn it on? Production paused? Why? There. I needed to turn it on. I needed to hit the power button. And I think we can... Oh, so, air conditioning. Let me think. What can I tell you about air conditioning? Not a whole lot. Out here, we have heat. Is it a heat? Why? Hold on. So I just added that, and now that's powering that, I guess. Whatever. Heat pump, I think, is what we have out here. It's like different than normal air conditioning. I'm not the person to ask about air conditioning. Sorry. Oh, right. It doesn't have anything going. No, it does. What's going on here? Oh, yeah, dude. It can get very, very complicated. But honestly, it's just taking one step at a time. And if you build out in the main area where it's very vast and open, like in the desert, where you don't have a bunch of trees and hills and everything, you can lay it all out very flat, and it's super, super cool. What's this game about? So you are a random company employee from this big mega space corporation. You land on this planet that's uninhabited. It's just got animals and stuff. And you are supposed to mine resources and then ship it off to your company in space. That's it. That's the entire goal of this game, is to mine resources from this planet and ship it off into space. Yes, there is actually... There is a multiplayer as well. There is totally multiplayer, and that would be super fun to play. Oh, Space Marines for Game of the Month? Dude, that would be awesome. That would totally be... I have not thought about Game of the Month for October yet. I will take that into consideration. That's a great suggestion. Let's just mine some of this stuff out. No, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. We need to automate this. We need to figure out what's going on with our thing. Why is it not powered? Like, we got the cable going. Iron ingot. Oh, I need to get an ingot, not the Okay. We're gonna delete this. How do we delete? Yeah, there's a new Warhammer Space Marine game, Space Marine 2. Okay. Yeah, I need to get the ingots. Okay, so I need to learn how to delete. How do we do that? Let's just check here. Controls. No, key bindings. Flashlight, build menu, dismantle. F. There we go. There we go. That's what I was looking for. And we'll just dismantle all of that. That will go in my inventory. We'll dismantle this as well. And this. Okay. All right. So we need to create a smelter, I think. Smelts core into ingots. Okay, that's what we need to do. Here we go. So we do this first. Put it right there. Get our conveyor belt. Go from here to... Oh, is that not gonna go? I hate that. I hate that. Okay. Or do I just not have enough? Okay, we got one in there. Doesn't look very nice, but whatever. All right. Now we configure to go to iron. Now we create a power pole. There we go. There it is. In this game, I think there are, I mean, there's definitely some weapons. There's the zapper thing that I have, the chainsaw, the sword, and there's some other stuff too. Yeah, the Black Myth Wukong or whatever. Mm-hmm. People are losing their minds over that game. It does not interest me though. Oh, in real life? I mean, yes, there are plasma cutters and things like that, yeah. Yeah, it really is. I've heard people like say, no, it's kind of different. I'm like, it's kind of different, but it's not different enough. I don't like those games. There we go. That too. It's definitely got a lot of the Chinese influence, which I am not into. I don't want to be a part of. So like it's twofold. It's a Dark Souls game and it's got that stuff which I'm just not wanting to partake in. I don't partake. Okay. We're gonna eat through some biomass in this though. Whew. Okay, so all we have to do now... Yeah. Okay, so we need some rods. I think we can get some rods. It seems really well made, like extremely well made. And it's funny too because a lot of people are like, "Oh, it doesn't have DEI stuff, like it's completely free of that." And then it's like, "Oh, but it's got all the Chinese stuff in it." So you're changing out one propaganda for another. And it's like, "Oh, that kind of sucks." Yeah, you know, I was talking about it earlier today. There's definitely some games that I'm really looking forward to, but not a ton for the rest of the year. There's not a whole lot. Batman Arkham or Batman VR, I'm looking forward to, cautiously optimistic about it. Also, Zelda comes out at the end of the month, which, dude, that is the new Zelda game comes out in like 2 weeks. So I'm excited about that. There's some other VR stuff that's supposed to be coming out soon-ish this year. And like maybe like 2 more games by the end of the year, but not a whole lot. It is. It's really sad when people like just straight up focus too much on stuff that doesn't really affect them, right? It's like there's so many bigger issues in life than these small little tiny things. I will say that there are nefarious behind the scenes stuff, and that's something I will not stand for. I will stand up for that, but I'm not going to make a big stink about it. That's the thing is, like, you got it's a it's a two-sided, not a two-sided street. That's not the correct phrasing, but there's ones where it's just like, you're being pedantic, and then there's ones like, oh, this is clearly propaganda, and I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna give my money to that. Okay, so we've got one thing finally automated, which is iron plates. So we're finally getting some iron plates built out. Oh, dude, the diskless console stuff. I also come from the PC background where it's like we don't do physical media at all. We haven't had physical media for decades. It's not that big of a deal. But I can see where people can be bothered by it. And it's interesting, I was in the newspaper when I had my video game store. I got interviewed by the newspaper about physical versus digital. And I will say, you know, there's two sides to the story, and it really comes down to the whole thing of, are these people wanting to have things force-fed to them and have a really locked down experience, which some people do. I'm really trying not to be a jerk to one of my best friends. He is in love with his PlayStation 5. He bought the PlayStation Portal. He keeps talking about it, and like it's like the second coming, and he loves it with all of his heart. But he refuses to buy a PC that can do everything he wants and better for just a little bit extra. I'm like, dude, we've had these things for decades. Like, he's like, oh man, the load times on the PlayStation 5 are insane when that came out, right? I'm like, dude, I've been playing on PC and we haven't had load times for decades. Sorry, dude. It's not like, you're really, really setting the bar very low on a console. But there are people who just want that console experience. You just have to sacrifice, and I posted this on X earlier. Someone was asking about it. I said, with a console, you are sacrificing freedom of being able to play games online without paying, buy games cheaper because, you know, you have multiple platforms or storefronts to buy your games from. You're getting less, you know, like there's a whole lot of freedom on PC as opposed to console where it's ease of use. It is all about accessibility and ease of use. And my friend, that's his style. He just wants to be able to push a button and have it play. He does not want to mess around with settings. He does not want to have the highest possible quality. He just wants good quality. And that's kind of where he lies. I am on the other hand. I want freedom. I want to be able to choose the settings that I want, which are always max and are always going to be 3 times better than whatever a console has. I want to be able to upgrade. I want to be able to buy the game once and be able to play it on any PC for the rest of my life. Like, there's just so many benefits to PC versus console. But, like I said, there are people who just want that console experience. My wife is also like that, which is really tough for me. That's an actual tough thing for me to swallow because I'm like, oh, I don't want to buy this lockdown system where we're going to have to buy the same game multiple generations of hardware, right? It's gotten better. It's gotten way better with backwards compatibility, but it's not there yet. Not like how it is on the PC. Yeah, the PC is too hard. The thing is, my friend that I'm talking about, he's a network administrator for colleges, and now, or he was, and now he's a network administrator for a police department for a city. Like, he is so far beyond like IT level of where I used to be. And I used to always be like the IT guy of my group of friends. He is infinitely smarter than me in IT. And he just doesn't want to mess around with PCs. I'm just like, I don't get it, dude. You know this is insanely more powerful than your console, right? And it's like, and again, he's like, oh, dude, I'm first in line for the PS5 Pro. Oh man, it's gonna be great. And I'm like, why, dude? Why? It's baffling, dude. I seriously don't get it. I love him to death. He's one of my best friends, but I can't get into those conversations with him. He really does. He's super big fanboy. Like, he's a really big fanboy. And I kind of realized that the other day. He said something where I was just like, oh, you kind of just care about the brand. Yes. That's what I'm talking about, man. They're like, oh, yeah, you know, we got all this new DLSS, you know, anti-aliasing, upscaling features with AI and blah, blah, blah. And they're having to quadruple zoom into a tiny pixel to be able to show the difference. And it's like, you are not going to be able to see that. You are not going to be able to notice that on your TV or whatever. It's just not going to happen. Yeah, people love brands, dude. I don't get it. I never have and I never will. I always, when it comes to video games, I play the game wherever it best is. And 99% of the time, that's on PC. It's very rare cases like in Arkham Knight. Remember the Arkham Knight debacle where the PC version of Arkham Knight just was so bad that they had to stop selling the PC version? So I went, yeah, the Arkham Knight game is bad. I bought it already because it's Rocksteady and it's Batman. I knew that game was going to be good, but the PC version was terrible. So I already bought Arkham Knight. I played it for like 4 hours and I was like, I want to play it better, like a better version of it. So I bought the PlayStation 4 version as well. I played through the PlayStation 4 version, and then when they finally did, like a year later, upgrade or update it to where the PC version was totally fine, then I played it there. The frame nerd? Yeah. Give me as many frames as possible. I'll drop down a few bells and whistles, upgrade graphically to have better frame rate for sure. I know. Ugh. And I keep telling my friend too. I'm like, he's like, oh man, Ryan, have you played with 60 frames per second? I'm like, dude, I play on 120 frames per second. What are you talking about? I've been playing at 120 frames for VR and, you know, all these other games for years. Like, don't give me that variable frame rate where you're going, oh, we finally have games that play at 60 frames per second on these super advanced consoles. Yep, yeah, I do not get it at all. I immediately notice 30 frames per second, and I am not one to go, oh, it's gonna be, I'm not the person to say 30 frames per second is unplayable. It's not. We've played 30 frames per second for decades, you know, since the dawn of video games. It's not unplayable. It's just noticeable and less enjoyable to the alternative, which is a higher frame rate. And it's really interesting because, like, in the Nintendo 64, PlayStation 2 era, we had 60 frames per second for like the basic baseline frame rate for video games. And then we went down, and it was such a bummer. What's up, Beetle Hero? How are you doing, dude? Yep. Yeah, with VR, it's like, dude, I run everything at 120 as much as I can. There are certain games that just are not able to handle it, I believe. But I instantly notice when the frame rate drops or anything like that to something less optimal, and I'm like, this just doesn't look as smooth. And with games, you need that smoothness. Okay, so we've got, let's mine out the rest of these copper ingots. We should have a good amount of iron plates. And we need some wire. We need 300 wire and 300 screws. Beetle, man, how's it going, dude? How's your day been? Welcome into the rant of frame rates and power on consoles. Yeah, no, I'm the same way. Like, it's not that I don't mind it. I wouldn't say I don't mind it. It doesn't bother me as much. I will always take the higher frame rate, but I'm not gonna sit there and go, well, this isn't 60 frames per second, I'm not gonna play it. Nice, D&D prep, man. I really want to play Demio in VR. I bought it months ago, and we just have not been able to. I haven't sat down and started playing it. I did the tutorial. I streamed the tutorial too. That was super fun, but no one else that was watching the stream seemed to be really into it. But it seems like a really, really cool D&D type of style game. And then that company that made this like fake D&D VR game, D&D is actually contracting them to make an official D&D VR game, and I'm really excited about that. I think that's going to be awesome. Okay, we got 300 copper wire. We need 300 screws. We need to make a lot more rods. Rod and Todd. What is TTRPGs? I don't know what you mean by TTRPGs. Sorry, I was trying to read that. I'm like, I'm not sure what you're talking about. But yeah, like, it's interesting. There's so many people who are caught up on the minutia of very tabletop role-playing games. Okay. There are so many people who are caught up on the minutia of graphics. Like, just play the game. Is the game good? Fine. You know, can you have the best possible experience with better frame rates? Yeah. If it has suboptimal frame rates, are you going to throw a hissy fit? Hopefully not. Like, just play the game and enjoy it. And it's crazy that people get so hung up on this. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard the abbreviation for tabletop role-playing game. I've heard tabletop RPG, but I've never heard TTRPG or TTP. Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so we should have enough screws. Let's get 300. This should go quick. I really want to just automate so that we can go exploring. I really, really want to go exploring in this game. But it's all good. Oh. I totally forgot. Why? Here, give me a second. Let's switch this out. Yes, I still love pinball. I play pinball, you know, the virtual pinball games as much as I possibly can, but I play so much different things that Pinball is more like a palate cleanser to me. Oh yeah, I'll show you Marshmallow at some point. I'll get him on the next stream probably. He's sleeping in the other room. So tomorrow, my wife is doing some church event thing where they're premiering some movie called Project 1916, I believe. And she's like doing some of the ushering for that. So she's going to be gone for the evening and I'm going to be here. So I'll probably be playing some games on stream we'll probably just do a big long evening, like early evening stream. And I'll bring Marshmallow on stream. He is a ginger? No, he is black and white. He is a tuxedo cat. My wife really likes tuxedo cats. And so we have 4 black and white cats out of the 5 that we have. We have 5 cats. 4 of them are black and white. The other one is just gray. It's a church event, and I am going to be working when the church event is starting. Okay, so we got... hold on. Forcing partners to play pinball and D&D, but they are the ball and the paddles. Ooh, okay. A good pinball machine or scoring mechanics or pinball cliches. AB would actually be really good at that. He's kind of the pinball wizard of our little group here. We make time for the Lord every week. My improv group is church based. Our improv group is called For the Kingdom, and then also the we do Saturday night services because Saturday nights are just easier for us. Okay, so I need. That's what I was gonna do. My bad. I'm trying to get these. So let's grab that. We should be all good. All right, and then we'll get our field research. Then we're gonna do our automation for something else. Ooh, yeah, look at that big button. Booyah. That is true. It is the Sabbath.
Supply the molecular analysis machine.
My wife went to Israel back in 2019. And she said it's
include exploration tools, weapons, and factory buildings.
There are 0 drop frames, 0 frames that have missed due to rendering lag, 0 skipped frames due to encoding lag, and 0 drop frames for the network total data output. So not on my end.
Should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger, as stated in the
I've been very, very eye on the stats over the last couple of streams. Okay, so we got that done. We need to automate something else. Yeah, that is weird. I mean, it could just be Twitch. You know, Twitch hiccups every once in a while, or it could be Restream. Going to Restream, I'm good, but Restream out to Twitch or YouTube might have an issue. I always get notified afterwards, and I've honestly don't think I've ever seen I'm not gonna say that. That's not true. I've had Restream have issues before. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we got the MAM. We'll load that up after. So we need a miner. Okay, so we need to pick up our portal machines. Do that. Pick up. We'll do the miner. I don't like how the... Whee! That's fun. Let's play spin the bottle. There we go. Let's have it go. I'm trying to think where to just have it go that way. Okay. And then we'll have the smelter. We'll spin. Can it go this way? This stupid rock. I wish I could get rid of it. Spin that. What was I saying? I'm sorry. I totally lost my train of thought. Yeah, hopefully the stream's all good now. Or whatever. Whoever smeltered it, deltered it. Oh, that's a stupid joke. I don't know why I laughed at that. I might just be getting a little bit loopy. It's been a long day. Man, I got a little cranky earlier today, or this evening. I don't know why. I was just like not in a great mood. I think it was I'm just kind of stressed with the class coming up tomorrow. Okay, I need wire. Can I just build a? You know what? We're not gonna be lazy. We're just gonna run over. It's fine. Get some copper wire. Ooh, vodka, not water. All right. Or as I like to say it, as offensively as possible, vodka. This is not vodka. Okay, let's get some wires. It's interesting, my improv group, we were doing, what were we doing? We're doing a game, a practice game with speaking gibberish. And I'm like, okay, cool, yeah, so what are we doing? And it was like, okay, you have a fake movie title, and it's supposed to take place in some different type of location, different country. And I'm like, all right, cool, I can do accents. And they're like, just make sure it's not offensive. I'm like, what do you mean by that? We have a lot of fun in that class, though. It is super cool. No, we don't want to do any of that stuff yet. I just wanted to get enough copper wire that I can continue building out my stuff here. Let's grab some of these leaves. There we go. I dislike the nighttime in this game, though, I will say. The nighttime becomes very, very dark, and I don't like it. Okay, biomass burner. Cram this into the corner here. And just for now. Power line to this. Oh, no. We want to do a power pole first. So we do power pole right here. We got 3, right? So right here. Power line. Bam. And then we take the power line to here. Oh, the creatures, they're really, really interesting. I've only come across one so far in the playthrough, which was like a cross between an armadillo and a rhinoceros. It's kind of weird looking. It's armor plated, and it looks like the armadillo, like a shelling, but it's big and super fast and charges at you like a rhinoceros. It's like a small, like, rhinoceros, though. Bigger than your character, but not that much bigger than your character. Okay, so that should be good. And then we throw in our biomass. And there we go. Heck yeah. Now we should be able to mine and then do our copper ingots and then get our, let's do wire. Heck yeah. And then we'll build out a storage unit or two. Do right here if we can. Nope, we'll just do that. Good enough, hopefully. Yeah, okay, good. Good. Sweet, now look at that. Oh, look at that. What a beauty. Let's do another one just in case. You can fill up one storage unit pretty quick, but two takes a while. We'll get a lift going from here to here. There it is. All right. Let's grab that. All right, so we got two automations now. We got copper wire being created and then iron plates being created. Excellent. All right. Yeah, dude, it is really, really Zen-like. Like, once you start getting into the automation, like I said, it takes about 1 to 2 hours to really get into it. But then, I wouldn't call my voice soothing, but I appreciate the compliment. I'll take it. I will absolutely take any and all compliments. But I will say that this game in particular, there is something very soothing when you get past that initial push and you start automating these things. And then you start building out your base and going, okay, I've got this that's splitting into copper ingots and then, splitting out into iron plates, iron rods, screws, and it's all starting to come together. And you're just building this massive inventory so that you can ship it all off to your space company. It's pretty cool. And then you can also explore too, which I want to get this thing. I don't think that's not it. So in mind, I'm just trying to remember, like, how do we break this? I don't think it's this. I'm fairly positive it's not this. I think that's something we just have to unlock. So we have an object scanner. I'm pretty sure we don't have an object scanner, so let's build that. Might as well, right? There we go. So yeah, I've got this little tiny thing that will ship off some basic stuff, but the space elevator, let's take a look at that. Space elevator is massive. Like, look how big this, and it goes way, way, way up. So you collect huge stuff that you start building and producing and then shoot it off into space. So yeah, the space elevator is kind of like the rocket ship. Like, this is a little like plane, like a Cessna plane that's going to take it off, but you can only fill it up with so much. Space elevator is like, okay, now we're in serious business. And this map is huge too. It's a very, very big map. Ooh, you know what I want to do? I want to build a lookout. There we go. Do it, dude. It's worth it. I will say it just came out in 1.0 access or 1.0 release. And with that, they have they have upped the price. So if you can find it on like CD keys or something else, don't pay full price for it if you don't have to. I can't remember. I mean, I've been playing this game since it came out in early access, which was like either 2020 or 2019. I have several hundred hours or a couple hundred hours in it. I don't think I've ever had a crash or a bug or anything. It's been in early access forever. The developers are top notch. I have nothing bad to say about the developers. They've been, and I've watched the like development blogs and streams, and I've played this game on and off for years since it came out. And dude, it is solid. Like, this is a solid buy at this point. As long as you understand like what the game is, then you'll love it. I would highly recommend it. Okay, so we got our object scanner. So let's up to that. Bing. I don't think I know what this thing does yet. I can't remember how to use it. Just cancel, I guess. All right. Fair enough. Okay, so since we shipped that off, now we can select our tier 2 milestone. We'll get an assembler, a copper sheet, rotor, modular frame, and smart plating. Okay. So we can drop in some screws for sure. Might as well, right? And we can... So this is giving me iron plates. Man, I wish I could blow this thing up, dude. Let's mine just a little bit. That's what worries you about new games. Yeah. Are you talking about just the price increase and stuff like that? I will say that it is a common thing with indie games that have been in early access for years. Like, you've had years to buy this game. And basically they're releasing it at what they believe is the full price for that. And it's like 30 bucks, or I think it might be 40, but it's also on sale. So I think it's like 35 bucks, which in this day and age, especially like we were just talking about with consoles, like console games are $70 now. That's insane. I'm sorry, I'm not paying $70 for any video game. That's stupid. It's just a stupid thing to do, which is why PC is so much better. Oh, yeah. No, this game is overwhelmingly positive, I believe, on the Steam review type stuff. I mean, like I said, this is probably in my top 10 games of the last 5 to 10 years. I love this game. I think it is absolutely perfect, pretty much. Okay. I'm not really doing anything right now, so I need to come up with an idea of something. What do I want to accomplish right now? We don't need to save it. What do I want to accomplish? Power, conveyor, lookout tower, storage containers. Trying to think, man. Let's go explore just a tad. Let's see what's over here. Ooh, what is this? Is this copper? Iron. Okay, this is iron as well. Well, let's get another iron production sorted out. All right, let's do it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a portable miner. Build out a portable miner. There we go. And then we will build our, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Miner. There we go. All right. Yeah, it's got pretty stinking solid music. There's some tracks that I've heard like that show up later on, and I'm just like, dude, I can groove to this. Yeah, it's like I said, it's a very relaxing game. Okay, we need our smelter next. We're gonna do that right there. Get our conveyor belt going. Here to here. All right. And tell this to smelt iron. Then we're gonna do what next? The constructor. Flip that around. Ooh, we need, what do we need? Iron plates? Okay. So iron plates and cable. I think we can make that happen. Yeah, dude, I'm glad you liked it. It is. It's a solid song. I don't know why I like it so much. It's just super catchy. I mean, I know why I like it, but I don't know. It's weird. It's not normally something that I would go, yeah, this is great, but dude, that soundtrack is actually really good. Okay, there we go. Yes. While smashing up as many cars as possible. Man, now you're making me want to play Wreckfest. Okay, so now we need the constructor, which will go this. Oh, reinforced iron plate. My bad, my bad. We need screws. That's what we need. We need screws. I know what you mean. But dude, yeah, the Wreckfest 2, I'm so excited for. I'm really surprised that they're doing Wreckfest 2 and not something different. Not in a bad way. Like, I'm happy about it. I'm glad. Because that other game that they were working on that they switched off to whatever other company, I was like, dude, this seems like a really bad, like, move. This doesn't seem like the move that they should be doing. Wreckfest was a pretty big success for them. And they go off in this super weird, you know, stunt tangent, which is not unlike them, but it just seemed like from the get-go, the way that they were making it was like all multiplayer based. And I'm like, oh no, I'm so glad that that project got handed off to someone else. Oh, we still need our reinforced. We still need iron plates. Okay. We'll do some more. That's fine. But oh man, it's so good that they're making another one. And then, like I said earlier, flat out VR is going to be incredible. All right, cool, no problem, dude. Ooh, popcorn. I love kettle corn. Kettle corn is my favorite type of popcorn by far. When I was living in California, this is probably about 10 years ago at this point. Yeah, at least 10 years ago. No, this was 2007. Wow, this was a long time ago. Okay, it's quite a while ago. One of my best friends and I went to the Anaheim Ducks game. Anaheim was just like 15, 20 minutes away from our house. And he loved the Red Wings. He loves the Red Wings because he grew up there. And so there was a match between the Anaheim Ducks and the Red Wings. So we went. And I've told this story before on stream, but I'm not telling the story I normally tell. At the Anaheim pond, there was a concession stand that was called Popcornopolis. And I just thought that name was so fun that I was like, dude, I gotta get some popcorn from Popcornopolis. And it's like this really fancy popcorn that had like caramel drizzle and chocolate drizzle all over it. And I was like, I don't know if I want anything that fancy. But I think they had a kettle corn version. And man, I love kettle corn. It is my favorite by far. Yeah, it's a good name. I'll always remember Popcornopolis. Yep, 100%. It's a good name. What the heck is this? Iron plates. Have I not been doing iron plates? I haven't been. I was doing iron ingots. That's okay. That's a-okay. What is your favorite popcorn? So like I said, I will go to town on some kettle corn. Yeah. It's a solid name if you can just randomly remember it 17 years later, like instantly. Instant pulling from that memory. Hey Ryan, what was that one popcorn place that we went to 17 years ago? Popcornopolis? Yeah, that place is great. Okay. So it's mining, then it's putting it into some ingots, and then it's going to construct it. There we go. Oh, a popcorn maker. Nice. I've always wanted one. My wife loves popcorn. I'm okay on popcorn. I think it's more the kernels get stuck in my teeth really easily, and I always hate that part. I think that's the biggest issue with me in popcorn is the kernels. We need more iron plates. Of course we need more iron plates. Nope. There we go. But yeah, I would love a popcorn maker. That would be fun. I bet. Because you can buy just like the kernels for like a big old honking thing of kernels for very, very cheap. I saw them today. I went to Walmart and did some shopping earlier before the stream. And I was like, oh yeah, I saw the popcorn man. I was in the popcorn area because my wife was like, oh yeah, I want to have some popcorn for the next couple of days. And so I was going and grabbing all that stuff. And I was like, yeah, this big old thing, it's so cheap. Oh, I wish we had a popcorn maker. That would be a good investment. Okay, can I finally build this stupid thing? Yeah. What is the brand that you have, if you don't mind me asking? What type of popcorn maker do you have? Do you have the one that like kind of like is in a cylinder and it has the clear top on it and like kind of pushes it up and over? I remember, I don't think my family had it, but I think my cousin's family had one of those like classic 80s, early 90s popcorn makers like that. Okay, so we are gonna mine iron rods. That's what we're gonna do. On this one, iron rods. So let's start by grabbing some power. Throwing that way over here. Doing a power pole right about here. And then doing some lines. Got to do some lines, right? That's how it works. Remember, kids, always do lines. Nice. American popcorn maker. Okay, let's throw in some wood. That wood should hold for a while. All right. It's drilling up. It's gonna move in, and then we're gonna just build some storage units here. We should now be in business. What do we need here? Okay, I have enough. Okay, yeah, right there. And then there. Then let's do some lines. That won't get me in trouble or anything, right? Come on, there we go. Perfect. Oh, we're in business, Mr. Hammond. I kind of messed that quote up. Mr. Hammond, I believe we're back in business. There we go. All right. So we got that. We've got that. We got that. Ooh, that's a good question. I have no idea what engine this is. Yeah, I don't know. I'm fairly positive it's not Unity. It might be just proprietary, like their own made engine. I'm not sure. Oh, yes. It is UEVR, so yeah. Never mind, I take it back. Okay, so we're still getting copper things. So the one thing is you kind of have to, like when you stack it, you have to start climbing to go grab the inventory of the other things here. So I got to get up there. And now we got some cable. All right. Oh man, this is feeling good. Ooh, there's another one down here. Look at this. There's more. Oh gosh. Okay. I do want to get a better thing for the power at some point. Let's grab some leaves and then clear out our leaf inventory. Make some wood. No, the wood burns faster, I think. Let's just make all this stuff. I think it burns fairly well. I think the wood is better, though. I did not mean to ruin all my wood. Oh, well. Yeah, I would love to be in VR with this game right now, but... So, it was interesting. I saw a post about the big screen Beyond or whatever. the new big screen VR headset. And I was like, dude, that looks so good. It looks perfect, but it's tethered. And that just immediately kills any all excitement for it. I can never go back to a tethered VR experience ever. I just can't. It's such a bummer. Like, I know the quality is a little bit better, which I'm fine losing a little bit of quality for the convenience of complete wirelessness. I mean, even right now, the way that I have this studio set up, which is going to be way different than in the new studio, this PC is on the other side of the room. It really is. 100%. Wireless VR is the future. 100%. And I don't understand why people aren't putting that at like the front of every VR headset. Like, it's wireless. Dude, I don't know. I have no idea. I mean, but we have the Quest. The Quest has been working wirelessly since 2020. Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing? We wanted to get another one where we can build screws, I think, because this is building iron rods. We need to, okay, I know what we need to do. Do we have a portable miner? We do. Okay. So we should be able to get a new mine set up. Where is it? There we go. Oh, we need concrete. Hey, we can finally use our concrete thing. There we go. PC VR headsets do plug into your graphics card, yes. USB and HDMI or DisplayPort, depending on which headset you have. I still need to make the concrete. Ugh. That's okay. Okay, I just kind of forget some of this stuff. I have to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Yep, I would totally buy it if it was wireless. I don't understand why they don't do it. Yeah, cheaper one, yeah. I don't want the cheaper one. I want the best one. There we go. That should be okay. Okay, so we got concrete. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do it, and we're gonna do it right. Whoa. Okay, miner. Miner 49er. Let's put it that way. Okay. Oh, hey, here's another animal. Oh, did it run away? Yeah. So this one, it's like a dog. It's gonna run away. It's afraid of me. That's okay. That's not like the rhino one that I was talking about earlier. Okay, so we need the smelter next. Crank that out right there. They just need to make one that's wireless. I don't care how much it costs at this point. I want the best quality possible with small compromises for making it wireless. If it costs $1,000, I'll buy it instantly. I don't care. I just want it. Okay, Ryan, there we go. Constructor. It needs to go this way. Okay. Let's get our conveyor belt. Booyah. And then our storage. Oh, need iron plates for that. Okay, that's fine. Fine. So this is iron, so we need to configure it for iron ingots. Then we need to configure this for screws, because that's, I think, what we were gonna do. Oh, no, we can't. We just got to do iron rods first. And then we can do another constructor and have it, do the screws, but iron rods are fine for now. That's fine. Okay. We need power, another biomass. We need some iron plates. Fair enough. Let's get some iron plates. But yeah, like, I mean, the Quest 3 just came out, right? It's been a year, basically. Came out last October. I don't need to upgrade for a while, but if there's a significant boost in everything, I will absolutely drop the money in a heartbeat if it's worth it. What time am I going to stream tomorrow? I mean, probably the normal time, 11 for sure, but I might do an earlier stream. I don't know when she's leaving. I want to say the thing starts at like 6, so she'll probably be gone by 5. So I'm all talking about Central Time Zone. I'll probably do like 5 or 6 o'clock evening start time, and then go for a couple hours, and then do the normal 11 o'clock stream as well. That's what I'm thinking. I haven't planned anything out yet. It all depends on how my class goes too. My class can go late. Technically, my work doesn't end until about 7:30, 8 o'clock. Technically, but it very rarely ever goes that late. And this is like a half-day class. Usually. It all depends on the students and how well they test. Did I get iron plates, or did I just do ingots? Come on, Ryan. It's all good. It's all good. But you can see how you can just lose time to this game because you're so focused on getting one thing built that even if it takes you 15-20 minutes, it seems like it only took you 3. The hardest part is the waiting, just like Tom Petty says, with the clicking and holding and just manually building stuff yourself. Once you get the automation down, it becomes a lot easier because you can see the part assembly, all the stuff that I have at the top of the right, I'm going to be able to blow that stuff out very quickly. Okay, I don't want it to take up a lot of space. So like right there. I don't care if it looks ugly. I really don't care. As long as it works. An 8-hour grind? Ooh, yeah. But, you know, that's the beauty of it too, is like, it does feel like the time flies. And that's what I love about this game. It just makes it so much easier to dump hours and hours and hours and hours and hours into this game. What am I doing? I am throwing stuff in here. Come on. There we go. Booyah. Power up my stuff. Power up. Man. I know a lot of people goof on it, but as a kid, I loved Altered Beast. I thought that was such a great game. Like all the quotes from that game. Rise from your grave and power up. It will be always ingrained in my brain. Okay, we need storage. That's what we need next. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, I mean, I dumped like a couple 100 hours into this game. Dude, AB? Oh, thanks, dude. I appreciate it. Have an awesome rest of your day, AB. Or sorry, evening. Have a good night's sleep, man. And thank you. Take care. God bless, and I'll see you later. I'm so happy to talk to you again, dude. It's awesome. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that looks. Let's say it looks beautiful. All independent, and then I think if we wanted to, we can start. Oh no, shoot. Okay. Let's do this really quick. Let's get another power line going. Here to here, here to here, and then here to here. Let's actually do this. And then we'll crank one from here. But yeah, I love this game. I think it has so much potential to be a lot of people's like go-to relaxing game. A cozy game, if you will, whatever. It's not what I wanted to do. Did I overpower it? I probably overpowered everything, right? And fixed everything. Or, oh, it just ran out of power. Okay. Not bad. There we go. Wow, that was convenient. Ran out of power at the same time that I turned the power off. And then we can connect these guys. Oh, we need to. Let's grab that. Okay, we're gonna come back for the concrete in a second. Let's finish our thought process here. Get our power line. Man, I wish I wasn't so concerned with making these things look good. Or making these things work properly. I'd rather have it look good and work properly. It's such a bummer that I I build it this way because I wish I could make it look nice. Okay, and then we're gonna do one over here, all the way down. We're gonna do power line right there, and then we're gonna do another biomass right there. I wonder what it means when it's highlighted in yellow. That is something I haven't really figured out yet. Okay, so we're gonna turn that down. I'm gonna push this into here. There we go. And then what we're gonna do is start doing the smelting of... Oh no, it can't smelt. It is only for ore and iron and copper. So I guess make this guy. Yeah, there we go. There it is. Delete that. Oh, okay. Thank you, Brandon. I did not know that. It means it's clipping. Got it. How are you doing tonight, buddy? Hopefully everything's all good on your end. Have you played this for a long time, or is this game you're coming kind of brand new into because of the 1.0 release? Because I played this when it first came out, and I dumped just so many hours into it. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Now, we'll do a new storage unit. Do right there. How them apples. I wish this had controller support. Like, I know it would be very difficult, but oh man, it would just be so much easier for me to sit back and relax instead of mouse and keyboard. Like, I could do mouse and keyboard. I grew up on PC gaming, but I just do enjoy the sit back and relax-ness of a controller in my hand. Okay, so we got do another power line there. Should be all good. Maybe we can do another storage unit. There. I'm in the exact same boat. Oh, nice. They are going to have controller option. Awesome. Yeah, I'm in the same exact boat. I played this game when it first came out. I just dumped so many hours into it. And then I would come back to it periodically, kind of checking up on like major updates. And I would restart the game. And now that it's 1.0, I'm like, okay, I got to. And also because it released in 1.0, which is, it's one of my favorite games I've ever played. And it released in 1.0 on my birthday. I was like, I've got to. It's a birthday game at that point, so I have to play it. Unfortunately, I didn't get to play it on Tuesday because life got in the way and a bunch of other things happened. But I'm playing it now, and that's all that really matters. Okay, so I'm getting concrete all made. Everything's automated at this point. This is awesome. I really need to figure out how to break this stupid boulder. I can't remember. Is like, do you get... I think you get dynamite, right? And you blow stuff up? Yeah, exactly. It's great. It happens every once in a while. Usually not every year, but there's usually most years a video game will release on my birthday, and I go, well, awesome. I've been looking forward to it anyways, and it's releasing on my birthday. Birthday present to myself. I love it. Okay, we could do cables, and we could do all this. Okay. Let's get some cables. We need 200 cables, I think. We should have a lot of iron rods built up too. We should have a good inventory of iron rods. But yeah, this game is fantastic. It's incredible seeing how intricate people make their factories. Like, I just would spend hours on the subreddit and stuff like that, just looking at people's creations and going, boy, I wish I could do half of what that looks like. Okay, so you drop that in, and now we need 200 rod, and we have 100, I think. Is this the rod one? I believe no. That's right. Okay. So we're gonna have to wait to unlock all of that stuff. Oh, it's in the MAM. Okay, couldn't remember what MAM was. Okay, let's go and grab that really quick. The MAM. Okay, let's see here. Special. MAM. The modular analysis machine, which is used to analyze new and... It's the analyzer, right? Okay. I need some cable. Got it. Now, is this the one where it analyzes the hard drives that you find, or is that something else? I can't remember. Well, I guess we'll find out in just a moment. Oh, did that shut down? Something shut down. Let's build out our base a little bit. Let's make it look a little nice, I guess. I should probably lay down some foundation, but this is our just basic mobile station, getting everything working. We're gonna build a real nice one. Okay, here's the skill tree and all that type of stuff. Right. Oh man. Okay. Got it. Barrel nuts. Start research on that. Cool. Analyst of Paleberry completed. Please choose a new node in the tree to begin new analysis. All right.
This fruit, dubbed the paleberry due to its tendency to stay light in color even when ripe, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
I like the ADA stuff. I don't know if a lot of that stuff was in the game when I played it last, but I really like it. It just gives you a little extra something.
This mushroom, dubbed bacon agaric due to its uncanny resemblance to raw bacon, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available.
All right, thank you. I don't think I have anything else, so cool. All right. Okay, so let's just check and see what's going on. We need fuel, so throw some fuel in there. Some of that. We didn't need a ton of that. That's okay. Good enough. right. So do some of that, some of that, some of that. And then we just need screws. Which I think we can produce, what, like 200 screws pretty quickly here. Yeah, oh my gosh, this game. This game is gonna be such a time sink in the channel. I'm gonna wanna finish this, and I'm gonna put off so many other games just to play through this game. But hey, you know, over the course of today, we just started it earlier today, and in 3 hours of streaming today, look how far we are. That's awesome. I do get really sidetracked with these games. That's the thing. Like I'll start doing something and then I'll be exploring, I'll go off in another direction and totally forget what I'm doing. All right, ready to launch.
Milestone
There we
reached.
go.
The assembler can produce more complex parts, including the first
Nice.
project part, smart plating, which is
Black
crucial
Ops
for
6.
initiating
Man,
project
I
assembly.
still cannot believe that
Project
they're on
parts
6.
must be delivered
It's
to the
crazy.
space elevator. By completing your
I don't know if you
contracted
watched the
duties as
channel
part of
before, but
project assembly,
hi,
you
my
will
name's
definitely
Ryan,
be helping achieve
and
fixed
I used to
company
own a
goals
video
without
game
any
store.
other ulterior motive.
And I remember
Note,
at the
humans
store
cannot
when
craft
Black
project
Ops, the
parts.
original, the
Do
first
not
one
worry
came
about
out
your
in
inadequate
2010.
crafting skill when
And
compared
oh
to an
my gosh,
assembler.
people were
Fix
just
It cherishes
going
your innate
crazy
human
over Black
abilities,
Ops.
such as walking, striking objects, and commodifying natural
And I didn't even
resources.
end up playing Black Ops 1 until probably 2014, 2015. It was mostly because I just didn't have a lot of time at the moment. At that time in my life, I just didn't have time to play Call of Duty games. Okay, I think that is pretty good. It is 1 o'clock in the morning. I do have to teach tomorrow. I've got to be on my A game for work. So let's save it here. All right, we are in Wintertown. Gosh. Yeah, so I am a Call of Duty World War II guy. Like that is the style of game that I like for Call of Duty. So Call of Duty 1, Call of Duty 2, 3, and World at War, like, yeah. The Treyarch stuff before they got really popular, I wasn't really into. The last Call of Duty game I played was Call of Duty World War II in 2017. So it's been quite a while, but I do miss those games. I miss the spectacle. I miss the big fervor around those games and how they were marketed and how just people were just like taking days off of work to play them. It was so much fun. I miss that time era. All right, so that's gonna do it for tonight. Like I said, I stream every day in the evenings usually. Tomorrow, since I've got some extra free time, I'll probably do 2 streams. One in the early evening, probably around 5 or 6 Central Time, and then come back at 11 p.m. Central for the normal streams. We'll probably play a little bit more Satisfactory tomorrow because, hey, why not? But also Game of the Month, if I can pull up the schedule really quick here. Give me 1 second. You know what? I could probably just do it from here. A little bit easier. Nope, not that. There we go. Game of the Month for... I got to figure out this new temporary studio, is Red Dead Redemption for September, since it's my birthday month and I love Westerns. So we'll be playing some Red Dead tomorrow night. We'll also be playing some Satisfactory tomorrow night, and who knows where else the night will take us. But that's going to do it for me for tonight. Like I said, you can catch more information on the Discord if you want. Join the Discord. And also... gameordie.net, the website somewhere down here. That's where I post all the other extra stuff. But that's going to do it for me. Thank you so much. Have an awesome night, Brandon. Take care. God bless. Anyone else who is watching, have an awesome rest of your night, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.